Hello, everyone. Good evening to all of you. I hope all of you had a wonderful week so far. As you all may remember, last month, we celebrated. This is a test of the commercial mobile alert system. I am so very sorry for this. I really apologize. Once again, as all of you may remember, last month we celebrated the birthday of Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, the founder of Sahaj Yoga. And we had a special program that Wednesday because it happened to be a Wednesday, right? So we found out some very amazing facts about Sri Mataji's life. So we also came to know that in the framework of Sahaj Yoga, Sri Mataji founded many institutions like an NGO for the rehabilitation of the destitute women and children, a few health centers, some of them are in India, where qualified doctors don't prescribe medication but meditation. They work on the patients, they clear their chakras, they use the Sahaj techniques that Sri Mataji has taught us. And also, Sri Mataji has founded schools. And so today we are going to talk about the innocence, the eternal innocence, the childlike innocence that resides in all of us, which is one of the qualities of the first energy center. And for this, we have with us Gaurav. He is going to tell us more about these amazing qualities and powers which lie within us. And he's going to lead the meditation and the food serve for us today. Hello, Gaurav. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Nice to see
So,
you.
yeah, good to have you with us, Gaurav. So we all know Gaurav. He's been with us so many times during the session. But what you don't know about him is that his daughters are learning in Sahaj institutions, right, Gaurav?
Yeah,
So I'm very sure everyone here would be really curious to know what is the difference between, the regular type of education and the Sahaj education, as we call it.
okay, great. So, um, it's really before going to the school topic, I just want to touch base on innocence quickly. So, innocence is described as our natural state. Before our attention was tainted, before our attention gets tainted by um, all the bad experiences or all the conditionings that get on us that we acquire from our parents or from our society or from all the knowledge that we read or watch, right? Um, so that is the innocence is basically our state, our attention without any malice or any negativity, right? And that is described as our natural state. But as we grow, um, we gather all these things in our mind, in our psyche, and that clouds this innocence. So innocence is always there, but it gets we get clouds on that innocence. And in meditation, our goal is to rediscover that innocence, right? And we do that when our Kundalini becomes awakened and it clears our chakras, especially the first energy centers and all that. We rediscover, we reconnect to that innocence gradually. Uh, but I always was curious: is wouldn't it be nice if we prevent it from happening in the first place, right? And that's where these schools that Srimataji has started, they come into picture, right? Um, so these schools are unique in the sense that, first of all, the uh, they provide the holistic environment, right? It's not the focus is not just academics or focus is not just physical. In addition to that, the focus is spiritual growth, spiritual ascent. So they, from the get-go, they have been taught about the meditation, about the Kundalini, and how to use these techniques to balance themselves, how to establish pure relationship with other kids and other people in the society. They are taught all these things from the beginning. So that is the holistic development also, um, and the whole environment of the school is such that the priority is to protect their innocence, right? Priority. Now, this might sound a little bit different. Priority is not academics. Like academics is important. Physical development is also important, but to protecting their innocence is utmost important in this environment. And they grow up like that. All their all their students and everything, they grow up like this, and they celebrate many festivals. Like I might tell about these festivals in detail in some other day, but uh, they portray these values, right? All these values that we eventually uh, learn to grow through our meditation. These kids are taught all those things from the beginning. So the whole goal is to not taint their innocence and keep them, connected with divine. Another very important word that Sri Mataji has used to describe these schools is these students, they are global citizens, right? From the get-go, you will see that these schools, they have students from all over the world, India, China, USA, UK, Germany, whatever, a lot of countries. And they grow like that, right? They learn to coexist. They learn to be inclusive from the beginning. And that really helps them as they grow. Um, Another important thing also is that this is about innocence, actually. And I just want to share a quick story about that. Maybe it describes the quickly. Is that um, when I went to pick up my daughter last year, you can imagine that they stay in this school away from their house, like thousands of miles away in different country. They stay there for 9 months, right? So you can imagine at the end of the session, they really want to be with their parents, right? Like when we reach there, they are eager to meet us. They're like, when do I see my father, like that. So that's how the condition is there. So when I went there, everybody's parent has had come already to receive their kids. Only one girl in my daughter's class, her parents had been were going to be a little bit late. And the way it is that when your parents come, you go out of dorm and stay with your parents in the hotel or somewhere outside the school. So I asked my daughter to, let's go stay outside. Like you must be waiting for me, and let's go stay outside and stuff. But to my surprise, she said no. She would like to stay in the dorm for a few more days to stay with her sister, her other student, her other roommate, until her parents come. So that really, like this is a very trivial gesture, but it shows the emotional intelligence these kids have, right? Like, um, I don't know how she thought about it, but she cared so much about that girl that she let go of all this staying with me, and she stayed with the kid, and she really stayed with her 2 nights, and then once her parents arrived, then they both went out of the town. So that is, I think, the power of innocence. That is one quality that innocence gives you is emotional intelligence. Another is very important thing innocence gives you is wisdom. Basically, wisdom is just that intuition within you that tells you what is right and what is wrong. It's not something that we deduce by our mental process, by reading something or watching something. It's not something we deduce. It is something we just know, and it comes gradually. You will experience this in your life also. That sometimes you just make the decision, and at the moment you might think, "Oh, did I do something wrong?" but you'll figure it out that that was the right decision. So that is wisdom. And as you might know, this innocence is the quality of our first energy center. And if you see the chart, the first energy center is at the base of the spine under our Kundalini. And it's very important that because it is the base of our spiritual ascent. So innocence is that much important. Like if our innocence is not right, our whole spiritual ascent is like wavy, right? So we always like whenever we meditate, we always start with innocence. We always start with the first energy center, and we pray to the energy to make us innocent and remove any obstacles that are preventing us from being innocent. So that's why innocent is important. And I think we have learned so far various ways we can rediscover innocence. Um, the the most simple way is the foot soaking that we do. That is very important for the first energy center. We also learn about the sitting on Mother Earth or walking on a grass, right? Now is very good weather. You can go outside, walk on grass, or sit on the earth and meditate. That's definitely really helps this innocence to grow within us. I'll just yeah, I guess that's all I had to say. So I guess we can go into the meditation unless we have any questions.
Sure, sure. All right, then I will turn off my camera and I'll meet all of you at the end of the session.
Okay. So I assume we all have our food soaking bowls ready, so we can just fill up our bowls. We can begin by raising our Kundalini and taking Bandhan. We can give clockwise Bandhans to our food soaking water. And let's put our feet into our food soaking water. And let's close our eyes and let's put both of our hands in our lap, palm facing up. And let us bring our attention on our breathing for a few moments. Now let us move both of our hands towards the Mother Earth. So our fingers are pointing towards the Mother Earth. And let us say, let us request our Kundalini energy within ourselves. Mother, please make us innocent. We can say this few more times within ourselves. Mother, please make us innocent. Let us also request our Kundalini energy to please make us wise. Now let us bring our left hand back into our lap, palm facing up, right hand still towards the Mother Earth. Let us ask our Kundalini energy to please balance our left energy channel. Please remove any negativities and obstacles, any impure desires into the Mother Earth. We can bring our right hand back into our lap. Let us now balance our right energy channel by folding our left hand so that our fingers are pointing towards the sky and our palm is facing backwards. And let us request our Kundalini energy. Mother, please balance my right energy channel. Please cool down my right energy channel. Take away any heat that is generated within me because of maybe overthinking. We can bring our hands back into our lap. Just bring our right hand on our heart. And let us remind ourselves here that I am the Spirit. Let us bring our right hand on our forehead and let us say it within ourselves. I forgive everyone, including myself. Let's say this few more times within ourselves. We can bring our hand back into our lap and let us keep our attention at the top of our head and let's meditate silently for a few moments. Let us now open our eyes and rinse our feet, and we can set the foots of bowl aside. After we are done rinsing our feet, we will watch Shri Mataji's speech.
Now, if you say we can develop innocence, mother, you cannot. Which is the way to become innocent? In Sahaja Yoga, we have a proper method how we can become innocent. It happens through our thoughtless awareness. If you are in the state of thoughtless awareness, then what happens? You do not react. You do not get involved into wrong things. You do not get involved into any discussions, arguments, but you just watch, and the innocence within you rises beautifully like a lotus, rises out of a dirty pond. So whatever may be the circumstances, when you are in thoughtless awareness, you do not react. That is the sign of innocence. And people who do not react keep young. They will never show their age. They keep young. Because to react is not a very good thing, which makes you get involved into another person. But if you don't react, if you are just watching, you are a witness, then you don't get involved into anything. You are away from it. And that's how your innocence grows and you get very confident. I've read a story about a Chinese king who went to a saint and asked him that he wants some boon from him. What? He said, I want my son to be developed into a person who can face all kinds of people. Whatever people may do, he should be able to face them. So, all right, you leave your son with me. So, when the argument started, when the fighting started, his son was just standing straight, watching everything in thoughtless awareness. So, everybody from the arena went back. They all went away. And they couldn't stand the innocence of this boy who was very young. And the king was surprised how his son could face all of them, all their arguments, all their aggression, and all kind of horrible things they said to him. If anybody says anything to you, you should just be innocent. At that time, your power of innocence will show that this person who is trying to dominate you, to trouble you, is very much in the wrong. And the person himself might realize that I am doing all these things, and this fellow, the one on whom I am trying to dominate, is not taking any note of it. So he feels very weak. He thinks he has no power to dominate a person. So this is, we have now, as Sajogis, we can get into thoughtless awareness. Try to reduce your reactions. Reaction to anything. People have such funny ideas about themselves that they react. Now, for example, somebody showed me those carpets. I started watching. I was very happy. And they told me all the Sahajoginis have made this with their hands so beautifully. It was really so joyful to know that they have done it. But if I was a very normal person, I would have said, oh my God, what a color, what a thing, and like that. So whatever they have done, I can't even enjoy that. One thing is the enjoyment is lost. For a child, enjoyment is complete. Whatever he says, he makes a joyful thing out of it. You look at children. I've seen children, they find anything, they make a toy out of it. The other day we had gone to Genoa and I saw there were big blockades kept there. Some children came from somewhere, they just climbed on that and made horses out of them and were enjoying them. You see, they find anything, any space, they make a joyful thing for them, a play for them. For them, life is also a play, just a thing of enjoyment, and they make you also enjoy everything. If you are not in a good mood, they'll come and behave in such a manner that you'll have to come round and become a very simple, natural person. So to see a simple, natural person, we always say, they are like children. Means they do not understand the cunning. They do not understand the stupidity of the people, and they live in their own world of innocence. In the same way, all the Sahajogis have to develop that aura around them. Let people see you, how innocent you are, how sweet you are. No arguments, no quarreling, no fighting is needed. It is just the inner satisfaction of thoughtless awareness. Many people say, Mother, we cannot become thoughtless. Why? Why can't you become thoughtless? Because all the time, whatever you see, you want to react. If you gradually start stopping reaction, introspect yourself, see for yourself. If you are all the time trying to react, tell your mind to behave itself. If there's any reaction, you just don't say anything. Keep quiet. Gradually, you will be amazed and surprised how you become thoughtlessly aware. How beautiful you become, and everybody who sees you will know that you are something different. You are not like the normal person. But the normal reaction of human beings is that if there's a quarrel going on, say, on the street, everybody will join in the quarrel. They like to fight. They want to be part and parcel of that quarrel or fight or whatever it is. They don't want to get out of it. At that time, if you just have your innocence, that will act. I told you, innocence is the spirit, and spirit is the innocence, which cannot be destroyed by that. The fact is that it cannot be destroyed by anything, and it can be re-established through surgery. You might have been a very aggressive person. You might have been a very unhappy person. You might have been a person who is all the time disturbing others, maybe. But after Sahaja Yoga, you can make your personality so sweet and beautiful that not only you can enjoy, but others can also enjoy.
Let us continue to meditate while we listen to some music. can gradually open our eyes and raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan.
Thank you so much, Gaurav Bhaiya, for the beautiful meditation and for the inspiring explanation on innocence. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I wish I had the chance to also enjoy Sahaj education as a kid. All right. I'm very sure all of you enjoyed today's meditation, and it would be so lovely to hear about all of you. So, Connie and Joe, so nice that you were able to join us today as well.
Thanks. Yeah,
Hello,
thank you
Auntie.
very much. It was
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Great to see you, girl.
Good afternoon.
How are you
Wonderful to
guys?
see you, Kalabati. Wonderful. Really doing wonderful.
That's great. Very nice. Any plans to come back to Pittsburgh, visit us?
Not soon. Our daughter just had a baby. And then we have to go back down there in Kentucky in May. So we have to go down there, but we watch our little ones pretty much a lot, you know, between writing and watching, and he's flying and still working. But we haven't been to Pittsburgh since we did stop at my nephew's once on the way back last year. But yeah, but anytime you're up this way, please feel free to. Yeah,
Hi.
we're right near Mother's house, you know, the big house,
Oh, really?
about 40 minutes away.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. When we get the chance to travel to New Jersey, absolutely.
We were there when, who was it? Struthi and Prasad lived there. Do you remember them?
I-
Gira?
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, they were there, and we stopped. We saw them when they were there.
Great.
So good to see you. How are the little ones?
Good. It's not
Good.
so little anymore.
Yeah, I know, getting big. It's crazy. I can't even imagine. And I can't believe we have like 4 grandchildren already. It's like insane.
Oh.
I know. Are you still singing, Kalavati?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd love to see you sometime singing. I hear you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
When you
absolutely.
have a program online, let me hear, please.
I will do that. I can share some of my videos with you.
Okay, great.
Right. And I would love to say hello to Karen. I'm so happy you joined us today as well, Karen.
Oh, hello,
Hi, Karen.
everyone. Good to see you.